guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I can't believe I get to say that. As I'm sure you can see by the title, today we are making a gender reveal cake. It is going to be a 3-layered 6-inch vanilla cake. So since this is my first video, this is going to be more of an introductory video, a little bit about me, a little bit of what you're getting yourself into when you're watching my videos, so you're warned. But before I start talking about me, I am going to assemble my cake. I am going to do a crumb coat, just so you understand what I'm doing, you know? As you can tell, I am a little nervous. I'm not really used to making long form content, so I'm giving it a try, trying something new. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Maritza. I do content for TikTok and Instagram. I don't make any profit off of it, but that's the hope one day. I am a cake decorator, a pastry chef is stretching it. I would just pretty much consider myself a baker. I try to do a little bit of everything, try new things, but I really, really love cakes and cupcakes. Buttercream is my favorite thing to work with. Fondant, not so much. Modeling chocolate, getting the hang of it. Gum paste, haven't worked with, so there's opportunity. But a little about me, I am 20 years old, living in San Diego, California, living with my parents because I can't afford to live on my own before you judge me. But I am not actually originally from San Diego. I grew up in Clearfield, Utah. Shout out to my Utah friends. Or I should say friend. So I was born and raised in Utah, and then when I was about 18, I moved to Colorado with my family. I'm just joining the fun. I'm just going on the adventure with them. Wherever they move, I kind of move. So I have lived in Utah and then Colorado and now California. I will say I absolutely loved Colorado. The people in Colorado were absolutely amazing. The smell was god-awful, and I'm not really a farm girl. Can't really say it's for me, so being surrounded by farms wasn't my favorite, but it was very similar to Utah in like the climate and getting all 4 seasons all the time. So it was kind of nice not going to one extreme to the other, but I will say it is really nice living in sunny California. Okay, so let's talk everything baking, cooking. I actually first started taking like culinary classes in junior high and high school. I'm like, any excuse to eat a snack in the middle of the day. I'm always starving during school, always. So that's the only reason I started my cooking classes, because I was hungry. So I did that, realized I'm pretty good at it. Like, you know, I can do this. If I'm gonna spend an hour and a half in a class, it might as well be my cooking class. So I started doing that. And a lot of it was just savory food classes, not a lot of like pastry baking. You don't get a lot of options in Utah, so I was taking classes every year that I could, and then my senior year of high school, I actually attended classes at the DATC, which is a college, and did a cooking class there. I actually did not get to finish and get my certificate because we ended up moving to Colorado, so I actually do not have a certificate for all the schooling I did in Utah, sadly. But overall, I would consider myself a self-taught baker. I never really got any like specific cooking or I guess pastry, cake decorating, anything dessert related classes. It was all savory foods. And I kind of realized that's the direction I wanted to go. I'm like, I love desserts. I love decorating. Growing up, I was always painting or drawing or doing pottery. Like that's just what works for me. That's what makes me happy. I feel like it just makes sense to me. So that's why I kind of went into the decorating kind of route, the pastry route, you could say. As for my cake decorating style, I don't really have one specific niche or style I really go to. As you can see, I'm making a random gender reveal cake. For who, you might ask? Who ordered it? No one. I don't have an answer. I just had this idea in my mind and I had to execute it, and no one was ordering a gender reveal cake and I just had to do it. I know it's very random, but I just kind of wanted to come off with a bang, something fun, something colorful, so that's why we're doing it today. Okay, but if I had to choose a style or a theme that I would go with, I absolutely love working with black buttercream, and I love working with gold, edible glitter, rose gold. I love the contrast between the two, and I just love working with black. It's like my favorite color. So I love the dark colors. I love the spooky vibes. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I feel like that's something very important about me that you need to know, because I love, love, love Halloween. I will say I am a bit of a scaredy cat though. I don't know all the horror movies. I just love like the fun animated side of Halloween. As you can see, I am on my way to a Halloween sleeve, and I had to incorporate baking somehow. Shout out to the little ghost. But I love Halloween. I love the vibes. I love pumpkin pie. I love fall. I love hoodies. I love sweats. I am not a dressy kind of girl. Anytime I can wear baggy clothes, absolutely. Anytime I can wear like a matching sweatset, absolutely. I feel like I've said so much about myself already. I don't know what else to say. My life is not that interesting. There is not much to say. If you couldn't tell by now, I am an introvert. I love being inside. I will go outside every once in a while. I get the whole like happiness and like sunshine, but I love being inside. I will say my life is pretty boring. All my hobbies are inside hobbies. I would say painting, drawing. I love watching TV shows. I love eating snacks. Ooh, another big thing about me, I love getting all TMI. That's like my favorite, like story times and TMI things on social media. Love it. So if you guys think this is TMI, sorry, not sorry. I have been diagnosed with anxiety, OCD, and depression. I went to the doctor when I was 17, realizing how bad my depression and anxiety was getting. I knew it wasn't normal. I wanted help at that point. I just went for, what did I go for? Depression. I was like, I think I got depression. Like, you actually have severe anxiety. I was like, surprise, surprise, who would have guessed? And then they said, you also have OCD. And I was like, damn, I just wanted to come for one thing. I didn't need X, Y, and Z also being brought up, but no, it's hilarious. I never want people to think I'm like embarrassed of it. I am like a huge, like, I love people taking care of their mental health. I love people speaking about mental health, especially on bigger platforms. Like, it's nothing I'm embarrassed of. Like, it is what it is. The chemicals in my brain are just a little different. I do struggle with it. Some days worse than others, but never embarrassed of it. It is what it is. Like, I absolutely love talking about mental health. I love trauma dumping at the worst times. But also another thing that comes with that is dark humor. My only way of coping is through joking about things. So when I seem a little insensitive at times, when I make some inappropriate jokes, I genuinely try to cut them out as much as possible. But it's just my personality. That's just how I cope, friends. Like, that's just is what it is. And I'm sorry if that's not how other people handle it. And I'm not trying to be insensitive to anyone or anyone's mental health. But I like have to joke about it to like get through my day. But that's a little bit about me and my personality and why I act the way I act. But if anyone wants to get therapy, I highly recommend. I love therapy. I love working on myself mentally. I did have a bad experience with my recent therapist and it kind of annoyed me and I didn't go back to therapy. I'm still not in therapy. But I think it's so beneficial if you get, I know it's also like a privilege to be able to afford mental health resources, which is just so sad. But I love speaking about mental health. I love having those real talks. If you're gonna have a platform, might as well use it for good. That's kind of where I'm at. And I love how I talk like I have a big platform, but I don't. But I'm hoping that like if I put it in the universe, something will happen, right? Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, I'm a dog person all the way. I don't get the whole cat thing, but I love me a dog. I grew up with a dog. She was 12 years old. She has actually passed away. That's why I'm talking about past tense. Love her. Not here to get all sad and sappy, but I love dogs. They are just the bestest of all. I can't wait to move out and get my own dog. It is gonna live the best bougie life because it deserves the best bougie life from me. Okay, and apparently I'm not good at multitasking because I've never decorated a cake so slow in my life, and I'm running out of things to talk about because I am not that interesting. So I'm gonna just like finish icing this cake and then I'll move on to the next step and talk again. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We're getting to the fun part. We're getting to the adding colors part. So fun fact, a lot of the things I bake for social media are just for social media. I like making cake orders, like birthday cake orders. I'll do something here and there. I actually have a wedding coming up in October, woot woot. But I just love the creative freedom I get with content creating. Hey, guess what? I want to wake up and make a gender reveal cake. I'm going to make a gender reveal cake. Is it great money-wise? No, because I'm just wasting my own money on ingredients, but I just love the freedom that comes with that. I'm like, I want to make what I want to make when I want to make it. But the problem that comes with that is having a lot of leftover dessert. I love sweets. I will eat them. For some reason, when I make my own desserts, I have like all the control in the world. I'm like, desserts, who? Sweet tooth? Ew. but you'd be surprised on how hard it is to get rid of free desserts. Unless you're doing the work for them, like, and I mean all the work, no one will take the cake. Oh, I'm offering this giant Gingerville cake. Oh, I can't drop it off. Nah, I don't want it. I'm like, I'm doing everything for you. I'm giving you a free dessert. People are like, nah, I'm good. Actually, sounds like a lot of work to come and pick up that cake. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I just don't know who to give it to. If I was in Utah, I would give it to my dad and he would take it to work. And I make my stepdad here take some to work, but he doesn't like doing it all that much. I don't know why. He doesn't like sharing, and sharing is caring. So I don't understand why he won't give away my desserts. But yeah, it's weird how hard it is to get rid of desserts unless you're doing everything. Unless you're like, oh, I'm gonna bake it for you, it's gonna be free, and I'm gonna deliver it. People are kind of like, eh. So that's the part that kind of sucks. You're not making profit and you have so much leftover dessert. But you know, it could be worse. Like, I don't want to complain all that much. But when people ask me, oh, are you a home baker? When are you gonna open a bakery? I'm like, that's not what I want to do. It's just, I've worked at bakeries, I've seen how it's worked, and I'm just like, it's not something I want to do really. Like, it's just not what I see myself doing. So content creating is one thing where I'm like, yeah, that sounds amazing. Creative freedom, yes, I think so. Look how pretty that is. I have a lot of baking supplies behind me, so if you're wondering what that messy background is. And coffee, not sponsored. I just get too lazy to make my own coffee sometimes, but I only survive my days with coffee. Love, love, love coffee. Look how beautiful. Oh, it looks so in a line. Let me fix it. Look how pretty it is. So much better. So much better. Border time. Okay guys, we're almost done. Oh, before I finish my video, while I decorate, I am curious, what kind of videos do you guys like watching on YouTube when it comes to like cake decorating and stuff? Like I said, I love me a good TMI story. I don't have much stories, but I do like talking, so that has to count for something. But do you guys like want more helpful videos, like cake decorating tips? I personally I like when people like get real story times. Like, I'm like, I don't really watch cake decorating videos to like watch cake decorating videos. I'm here for the story. I'm here for the plot. I don't know, mate. I know a lot of people are like, can you actually explain what you're doing? Can you actually like be helpful as a cake decorating? I'm like, okay, valid. It's just not what I'm used to watching, but you guys let me know what's most helpful for you. What do you want to watch? Do you want story times? Do you want like just strictly cake decorating videos, tips and tricks? Do got a few things up my sleeve. I am self-taught, but there's a few things I feel like I've learned along the way. But also, if you made it to like the end of this video, if you are still watching, thank you. Hi and bye at the same time. Oh, that rhymed. That sounded really cringy. I'm sure it's mostly just family, some supportive friends watching, but who knows, maybe we'll get some strangers in there. Maybe we'll get some of my random TikTok followers that I don't know, or maybe some random Instagram followers. Who knows? I just get so nervous when I know people and they watch me. Like, I see them in person and they're like, I watched your video, and I'm like, ah, okay, thanks. Like, I am appreciative, don't get me wrong. It just makes me nervous. Also, I feel like I should have tried to color match my blue just a little better to this like teal blue, but what's done is done. Do you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to keep the blue sprinkles on the pink and and I'm trying to keep the pink sprinkles on the blue. I need them like differentiating, but like very obviously differentiating. You guys, it's done. The cake is done. Yay, no mistakes. But thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I'm so glad I finally got to execute this idea I've had in my mind. Even though I don't know what the heck to do with it. No one I know is having a baby. At least that's a boy. I just made a gender reveal cupcake order for someone, but that's not the point. But here is a closer look at the cake. Ta-da! Just something a little fun, a little something something. But thank you for watching my video, guys. I'm so excited to challenge myself. I'm excited to make long form content, try something new this year. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye.